episode of Can You Build It? Let's get to the participants for today's event. Drastic Zoo here has done a mat village, so he's done a very simple little village, but I will be grading this fully in just a second. He's decided to do a castle village here, so this is John's castle village. I will be doing a full grading in a second, but this is village by Kirby Gamer. It's literally a cherry blossom village, so my grade for this build is going to be a 7 out of 10. Now this build is really good. I really like the texturing on these castle pillars here, as well as the little like texturing on this build here, and some of the grass texturing just to make it look a little bit nicer. Overall, this is pretty good, John. My only criticism is that the trees do look very copy-paste and very lazy because you didn't do any custom trees, which is fine. I would say in future, to make this look a little bit better, is to like maybe have some characterization to it. There is elements of this that looks really nice, but there is areas that I feel like was just rushed. I don't know if that was because of the hour, but there is elements of it that looks a little bit just disjointed, particularly this section over here. This like the consistent need for the plants, and the plants look pretty good, but like I don't think you needed to. You should have spread them out a little bit more. It just messes it up a little bit more. But overall, it's pretty good. And Kirby's build here. Unfortunately, Kirby, time shouldn't be an excuse. No matter whether you say an hour isn't good enough, or well, you have slightly less, but even so, you can do a lot within 40 minutes of building, even if you're not that good. But this, I'm gonna be honest, I feel really not bad saying this. I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 10. Yeah, I respect the effort, but the houses look very lazy. You could have added some variation in block palette to your houses to at least make them look a little bit nicer. I could tell you bone meal trees, you didn't do any custom trees, you just spawned a bunch of villagers in to save your time, and you did do a little pond, which is okay, but it wasn't very well laid out and presented, so it looks kind of random and disjointed with no accurate kind of theming, because there is no texturing on the grass or anything, so it looks really plain, and it just looks randomly tacked on. If you would have spent a little bit more time integrating maybe that into your village, and maybe a little bit more time just focusing on your details and textures, even though you didn't do very much of your houses, you would have gotten a higher mark. But overall, we are going to create Drastic Zoos. Now this may come across as a little bit controversial based on what I have just said previously about lacking of texturing and detailing on the previous person's builds, but I'm actually going to be giving this one a 7.5, making Drastic Zoo the winner of this build competition. The reason why Drastic Zoo gets the win this time is because I feel like even though these builds here are very lackluster, they lack very much detail, and you can tell he ran out of time, which is fine. Oh, I'll fill that in, that doesn't count. But basically, at least he made an effort to do like these little barn houses or or sheds. This one over here, I'm guessing it's a shed, and then I'm guessing this one's meant to be another house, but you just didn't get time to finish it, which is good. But I actually do like how, even though this one is pretty simple, it actually looks pretty decent. This house layout is actually pretty decent. I would suggest for future though, maybe trying to add in some varying texture and blocks to improve it. But I really like that you actually did a textured pathway. It looks really nice. The fountain is a bit generic, but hey ho, and you did copy paste trees like everyone else, so I'm not going to penalize too much for that, which I didn't do for anyone else either. But overall, congratulations, Drastic. Yeah, make sure you go and check out some of my other content on my channel. I have a mass array of different types of content for you guys to help you improve your Minecraft building, or if you want to learn how to do commands, or etc. etc. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe if you guys are new, and check out some of my other videos. Bye!